that you have two outputs from here. One output is 10% vesting. Vesting means every month 10%. And let me give you example here also. Suppose you have 1000 EPT in there. Each month, you have a window of 10%, which is 100 EPT. Okay. So if you take out, your balance will be 900 EPT. Again, next month, if you'll take out 100 more, now it's 10% of 900. So it will be actually 90, which will help lift you with 810. All these vestings, withdrawals, which you are doing, basically, these you are doing in ECN. All right, this is part number one. On the other hand, that what we have said, that you have one more wallet, which is Smart Stake APY wallet. This is basically your annual yield wallet. And suppose you have 1000 EPT in your wallet, and if you don't perform, if you are not taking out vesting, if you are not taking out the EPT, if you are not taking out the 10%, then what happens, the logic works that every first of the month, first of each month, every first of each month, you have this window open, this window of 10%. It is open for you, right? For one day, it opened for you. For the people who are withdrawing, they can take out in ECN, and for the people who are not withdrawing, right? This is their balance in, in their Smart Stake wallet. If you don't withdraw, you get 5% yield, right? You get 5% yield, which means that out of 1000, your balance remain 1000, but you get 50 EPT in your APY wallet. 50 EPT in your APY wallet. Here you have a chance of withdrawing 10%. In this example, this user can withdraw 100 EPT, and his balance will remain 900 EPT, right? That the balance in the Smart Stake wallet. But if he is not withdrawing this 100 EPT, he is getting 50 EPT in APY wallet, this wallet, and his balance remains 1000 EPT. So I believe you understood this part. That is, whether you are withdrawing, when you are withdrawing, then you are not getting this yield. If you are not withdrawing, then you are getting this 5% of yield, right? And this yield goes to your APY wallet. And here you have withdraw button open. And always, this button will be always open. You can withdraw anytime you want. And this 5% of yield will come to you in ECN. So it's important for us to understand the fact here. Let's say name John, and John here, right, has got 1000 EPT in a Smart Stake wallet, SS wallet, right? And on the 1st of, let's say, August, he has window of 10%. So he can withdraw 100 EPT, and his balance will be 900 EPT, right? In 1st of September, 10% again, he can withdraw 90 EPT. His balance will be 110 EPT, right? Let's say 1st of October, he can withdraw 10% of it, right? That is 81 EPT. That will help him with 719, I believe, 719, 20, no, 729. balance will be 729 EPT. And this will carry on, this will goes on this way, right? And yes, I mean, on the other hand, if he is not perfect, if he is not doing this, then his balance is 1000 EPT. Okay. On August, 1st August, if he is not withdrawing, then on 2nd August, he'll get 50 EPT in his APY wallet. Next month, he will get 50 EPT again. Next month, he will get 50 EPT again, 50 EPT again. And his main balance is still the same. Its balance is same, because if you do this, I'm just trying to put some light on the facts. You are allowed to perform both the operations. You can be a part of this thing, you can be a part of this thing. It is your decision. But here, if you can see, after 5 or 6 months, your income will be less than 50 EPT in this example, because it's like 7 months, it will take 7 to 8 months, 6 to 7 months, where you will get less than 50 EPT and your balance will remain less than 500. So definitely your next 10% will be less than 50 EPT. On the other hand, here, yes, for the first 6 to 7 months, but if you are not able to withdraw, you will not withdraw 10%, because we have not withdrawing 10%, because here 10% is getting decreased on the amount all the time. Next time this amount will be more or less. Next time it will be 600 something. Next time it will be 500 something, 530, 520 something. So your principal is decreasing, right? On the other hand, your principal remains the same. For the first 5 to 6 months, you will get a very handsome amount of APY in your wallet. And on the other hand, also, this remains the same. And after 5 to 6 months, you will realize that if I would have not performed the 10% vesting, I would have been in a better situation. Because if two people, one person is not taking the 10% vesting, and the other person who is taking the 10% vesting, if they're gonna see and they have the same wallets, after 5 to 6 months, probably maximum 7 months, they will see a big difference in their wallet balances and their earnings also. So this is a mindset that you should have, and you should prepare in your team. Let them take their decision, but everybody is wise and everybody understand profit very well. Everybody understand the value of principle very well. So you emphasize on both of the parts and let people take their decision wisely, because any wise person will once, as long as with the ECN growth, it's very natural that 70 to 80% people will come in this thing, because their ECN is growing and they don't want to stop this machine which is generating their ECN every month without going even without dropping the principal. So people must understand this part, that whatever you are thinking today regarding your SMB is going on a Smart Stake wallet, you're thinking about your other things going on Smart Stake wallet, because you are just looking at you are looking at this factor, because you're thinking that if I'll have 100 EPT from my SMB, I'll be able to take out only 10 EPT. You're looking at this picture, but you're not looking at this picture, that your 100 SMB will give you 5% yield every month in terms of ECN, which is going to be a bigger amount than this. In just couple of months, you will realize it, right? So please take these two portions seriously and understand where you belong, and understand in which part you have more benefits, huge benefits, because this is like your fixed deposit. You will be keep getting the APY on your deposit for a long period of time, and this is going to grow your ECN a lot, because it's important. I will try to show this 1 year of roadmap of ECN. It is important for us to understand that it's not a machine which is going to make us millionaire in 10 days, 15 days, or a month. People who will hold ECN for a long time, probably a long time. I'm not talking about even 6 months. If you hold it for at least 1 year, 2 year, you can keep doing their trades. If you need something, you liquidate it, that is fine. But if you don't need, the people who are already in profit, you have a system, you have a way that you can go into the more profit generation portion, and you will be like yielding 10 times, 20 times, 30 times of what you are doing right now. You know, your benefits will be 20, 30 times more bigger. So this portion of performance of Smart Stake wallet and value of APY wallet, you understood this part? Right, so please look into the broader picture. Please go for a bigger view, and then do the calculation, and then make yourself realize that you, in which part of this half you belong. Okay, moving ahead, I would like to address all the points first. Point number 2, right? Point number 2 is that people have raised tickets. Okay, I have asked you to raise ticket yesterday, and because we went on 1st of July, we went on Smart Stake. And it was conveyed that people 29th closing, you know, after the cutoff, let me not say closing, because closing you get confused. Let's say after 29th cutoff till 1st of July, your transactions, the transactions which you have done from wallet to wallet, right? And your transactions, you were unable to activate the package, which means your package was not activated. It was not done. And your EPT is in the wallet, which is now gone for Smart Stake. I have asked you to raise the tickets. Well, let me tell you something. If you have raised multiple tickets, like for one screenshot, you raised 10 tickets. First of all, raising 10 tickets is not going to get you the solution faster. The people who have raised multiple tickets, you are basically putting more burden on the support team, because they have to filter that they have done this or they have not done this, because they don't do this blindly, right? Every single ticket they check, they filter that this ticket is solved or not. So people who have raised multiple time tickets for the same particular screenshot or your particular ticket, you have to close all of them. Just keep one ticket there, because otherwise when we are finding that this person has multiple tickets, that person is addressing at the last. The people with the single ticket are basically in the queue. They are like first in the queue. So please ask all of you downlines, everyone, that if somebody has raised multiple tickets, that person will get late EPT in the account. You make the decision yourself. More tickets you have more chances of getting the EPT from a stake wallet to your master wallet, probably at the last. So stop raising multiple tickets on same thing. If you have multiple tickets and if you want yourself to be treated on the priority basis, so let's say somebody has raised one ticket, they are in the first block. With 2 tickets, second block. 3 tickets, third block. So if you have raised 10 tickets, you are in the 10th block. So this will clear, this will clear, this will clear, and then your turn will come. So it's important for you to understand that if you are basically, okay, if you are raising multiple tickets, you are going back in the line, right? So keep one ticket open, close all the tickets so that you can be in the first block and your query can be solved faster. Understood? This point clear? So kindly remove your multiple tickets, close them yourself, just keep one, and you will be in the first block and you will be having the services on the priority basis. All good? Do I get you? Yeah, and please promote it after this Zoom to everybody, okay, in all the groups. Thank you.